evening and welcome to my channel. My name's Berenice and they call me Belle for short. Big tongue tigers. It's a beautiful spring day, middle of May. Been out in the sun, you might be able to notice. Anyway, I've been doing a bit of sewing and I've been making this. And I've lost all my bits. It's double that size, I got it in half. There you go, there's the back of it. I saw it on Facebook, I have no idea what the pattern's called. It's made from charm packs, but I cut 5-inch squares and the strips in diagonally are 1 1/4 inch. It's not a lesson, it's just a thing that I'm doing. And seeing my process of putting this together. It's some Japanese fabric again that I had for my birthday last October. And I still haven't used it all, so that's what we're going to do today. Okay, thank you for watching, please subscribe, etc. Thank you for my subscribers that have already done that, that's wonderful. I'm nearly at the 700, 3 more, so that would help, and the likes, etc. Okay then, let's get sewing. What I'm going to do here, I've pressed this little bit here, is cut 2 at a time, 5 inch. Keep shouting at me, it's not 5 1/2, it's 5 inch. Get my ruler the right way, that'll help. So I'm going to go by the crease there, you've heard me say it before, and I've got a little bit left over so I can get this a straight edge, and this will automatically be straight. Nice new blade in that one. Last one I put a new one, it didn't seem to last long, unless I was cutting a lot, which is nothing unusual for me. Oh dear, that didn't sound good. Let's have a try again. I have a feeling I need a new cutting mat. So there we are. Let's move this bit out of the way. Got a box there. So again, have a look underneath. I've got a white edge, not quite mean, it's a bit more. Put this on the bottom line so I know it's straight. I've got a little bit of extra so I can square it up. Turn it around and 5. I've done it again and I've done it 5 1/2. Yeah, I can't get this 5 1/2. I'm allowing for sewing lines. That was a bit of a wastage, wasn't it? And then 5-inch blocks. 5-inch blocks built. 5 inch, keep shouting at me. 5 inch. Put that over there a minute. And while I'm here, I'm going to cut them in half. So just, I think this one's 5 inch. Got to be in it. Certainly not 5 1/2, so that worked out good. Sometimes can be daft, can't I? Sometimes be daft, sorry, but it's the way of being human. So I'll put my line at the bottom here, and it's lined up at the side. 5 inches, yeah, I've remembered. Out the right, and I should do that diagonal. And I should just plotter on, carry on with this. So I've got another one here I just ironed, so I'll use this one. Let me get the straightest edge, that one there. So it's just over the 5 inch because I want a straight edge on this, on the seam, and that'll give you the straight edge there. When we turn it, well, give you the straight edge here and then turn it around. And hold of it, flip it over. That's the ice cream man in case you can hear it. Outside. End of April. Hold on, not straight there, let's check that again. move that out of my way for the minute. I'm just checking the other side here. 5 inch, not 5.5 bell. I'm slipping here. Slipping. Out of the way. Turn around. I have got a turntable mat. Somebody bought me for my birthday, and it's in the other room. Sitting there doing now. Doing nothing. So, side to triangle to triangle. I have to, let me just check that, because I don't think that's 5. No way is that 5. So I'll open it up. Eventually I'll open it up. There we go. Again, bottom line, side line, 5 inch. Fantastic. I'm going to do something else. While I'm here, I should cut that into a 2.5 inch block. And I'll get 1.5 out of that as well. I think. Have a look. Oh yeah, 1.5. I'm going to cut this one first into a little 1.5, my little 1.5 quilt I'm going to eventually do. There's 1, 2. That's it, 3. I have got a little box somewhere. I might have moved it into my room. So this is 2.5. And will I get 2 out of this? No. Yeah, just about. But I'll stick them out of the way. So I should carry on with this and do some more. I've cut all my triangles from my 5 inch squares, got a big pile, all in a pickle, but I've also cut 1.25 inch strips. Let's have a look here, different colours again. And I had a practice last night and I didn't know how to put them together. So I want to put 2 triangles with a stripe in the middle. So I'm going to put you a bit nearer, put you a bit down, and I did do some darker ones. I've got a lot more fabric that I can cut, but hold on a minute, lost my scissors. Organised again. Just going to, no, I won't cut that. I'll open it as is. So I was trying to figure out how to put this in here. Like that. So I thought if I start here, put the triangle point on the top of the strip. I think this one, I looked at YouTube, I saw a pattern. I just saw the quilt and I thought I could do that. And then of course I lost the link, it was on the Facebook page, so it moves. So we're just going to do 1/4 inch each side here. And I thought, one time I had the strip on top because I couldn't see where I was ending, so I'm going to do it this way, so you're learning along with me. And the same for the other side. Put it at the top. And hopefully that'll work out. And then I've got to square it off the block. So we'll see how we go. that's it there. So I'm going to press that and then square it off, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I've pressed my block. I have no idea if I'm doing this right. So I've got 5" on here, on the corner of this ruler. And what I'm going to do is, there's a centre line there. You can go by eye. I haven't got another line each side there, that's a bit of a sin. And the only other way is using this ruler with a centre line, but it hasn't got grids diagonal each side, which would have been handy. But it's going to be 5", so I'm just going to go by eye, as I said, to make sure that's in the middle. So there, and the top. And I don't like doing this, the top like that way, but it's the only way I'm going to get to do it. So I'm going to put that on the other side. So I know these two edges are okay now. So 5", 5", and there we are. That looks okay, doesn't it? I've made some before, and you see that looks longer than that to me. Let's have a look. Centimetre, yeah, it is a bit more. Sorry, ½ inch, ½ inch. See, that's a little bit more. So it's not going to quite match that. That's a bit frustrating. But I don't know what else to do because I can't find a pattern online. That is 5", isn't it? Let's have a look. Because I didn't use this ruler before. So you're watching me make a complete mess of this. But it is 5", isn't it? See? And it might have been better doing it, yeah, because I've just stuck this ruler out. But we'll stick with it. So I should get some more of these sewn together. So I'm back at the table, and it is the long edge. That's can't tell the right from wrong side there. So the point of the triangle, I don't want to pull it because it's on the bias, the triangle. My tummy rumbling. Excuse me if you can hear that. Hold on a minute. I've got a completely different pattern on the back with it. What's that about? So I'm going to have the triangles at the top. I'm finding that easier. Oh, I know why. I've got two pieces stuck together. How daft is that? Yeah, the two pieces stuck together. No wonder the pattern looked different. How daft. Anyway, we'll try again. Right face down bow. Pull this bit out if I can. There we go. So the point of the triangle on the edge of the long strip, 1/4 inch. Now I could put 2 lots on here, which I think I might do. Right, and we'll have, keep that one there, one, where's the other one of them? 2, there you go. Give myself a little bit of room because of the corner of the block. I'm fiddling. So I can now square up my other bit. And then I'll start at, see, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. Oh, I've lost my skizzers. That's fine. Oh, found another pair. Because I wanted that on the straight edge, didn't I? See, learning. Put that there. Get myself in a pickle. So, make sure I've got the right one. Because I need this to the top, don't I? See, I keep forgetting that. I know I could sew it that way, but I like the work on the outside. Just line that up, and there we go. So I hope I'm not confusing you, but you can see my thinking or not thinking. So there's one, you see, and I'll get the other one done. And again, got to make sure I've got this the right way, see? So, put that to the point, take it down there, hold it with my fingers, and try. As I said, I don't know the right way of doing this. I'm fumbling, but it's working, I think. That's what I'll do. I'll just carry on doing them singly. I think that's the best bet before I press them. Too yellow. Get them apart. And I don't want a blue in there. I need to cut some more strips, definitely. But will that be contrast enough? I don't know. Oh, I know. What about that one? Yep, going to put that one in. So again, my triangle point to the top. And just make sure it's matching up with the other side, because if I put another one in here, I'll have trouble matching this left-hand one. So this is why I'm doing it this way. If you know the pattern of this, it would be lovely to know, to see how it's done properly. Again, that one on there, point on there. You need that to line it up. I don't want to stretch the bias of this triangle either. And then I can cut that. I can cut it up a bit because I'm going to square it off. And that's what we'll do. Will that show on there? Yeah, decisions now, isn't it? Because I'm trying to think, don't want blue and blue, do I? That's not very, well, nah. Hold on, I've got another kind of creamy colour. That's a different one to the one I just used. I'm going to reuse them anyway. Right, hold on. that way. Line it up there. I'm going to put a couple of stitches in and then I'll line up the rest. And that's how I'm going to spend an hour. I'm not going to cut that off yet. So, make sure it's the same. That's it. That triangle up there, make sure it's the long edge of the triangle or the centre of the square that's on there. I like to get a couple of stitches in and then just realign, make sure I'm okay. Mix and match, that's how I like to work mostly, mix and match. Just want to make sure, because I want to make sure this point stays there. Then I know I'm opposite the one that I've just done, if that makes sense. It does to me, but God knows to anyone else. I might have these little ends. They're only 1 1/4 though. They can't go into 1 1/2 little blocks, but I find a use of them. I can do paper piecing, you know, just whole rows of them kind of thing. They won't go to waste. It took me a little while to figure out the length of these. Simple, but if you don't know, you don't know. So I've got my ruler on the side and they're going to be 7-inch strips for the middle. Instead of doing them like this. See, it's only just now. I've done about 40 of them. Yeah, you could kick yourself at times for being a bit stupid or not thinking. But anyway, doesn't matter. As I say, I haven't got a pattern. Don't know if that's 7, probably not. No. Chuck that one to the side. I could hold this 1 1/2, it's got a crease in it. And I'll just do it from there. So it's 1 1/4 width. And the length is 7. That's a wee bit better, isn't it? I've got some more here. I'll just do them all while I'm here. Second in a basket I've got underneath my desk here. That's not 7. So that's a little bit of a kick in that one. That's on a fold. That's why that is. But we'll be able to do it. We'll be able to manage it. Now I'm going to chain piece them. So pulling off the chain, what I've done, got a pile of fabrics that I'd left on a little pile as I've done it, the opposite one each side, and I'll flip them over, put them beside me, and then they'll match up as I go back over the line I've done, chain piecing. You know what I mean? Chain piecing belt. Making sure, because the bias edge can stretch, so just be careful. So there's my little pile, so because I flipped it over, I'll know that will match this one, the next one. Stick it down the side there. And that's it, we've got it sussed. Took me long enough. Just line it up. So the next one pile next to me is this little grey dragon one. Still worrying about that though, aren't I hope this works. Oh, I hope this works. Now I have my blocks in piles. 9's the top one, and I'm going to find where my number 8 is. I'll stand up a minute. There we are. And the 9 is the top one, and it'll join on like that, etc. So I'll move them out of the way. That's all I'm going to do. Flip that over there and join them up like that. And so I need to go and get the band for my bracelet. Right. Trying to find some room with my foot. Hold on. Hold on. Still not right. Quilt, that's fine. Oh, different machine. See, with leaving my foot on this smaller genome is on the right here, not the back. My big one's on the back, so I get confused. Which doesn't take much to do. So I'm wondering whether to put that inside. That's what I'll do. It's a noisy little machine, isn't it? Right. So I mustn't move these out of the way because that's the way they go. Otherwise I'll be in a right pickle. I'm going to put them down the side of me. So, alright, let's make that properly. So I want that outside, so we've got that inside, eh? I want them button up. Make sure, see I'm well out there, look, that's well out. It is this edge. Okay there. Slow this slightly down. Remember where my buttons are in different places as well. I spend so much time on the other machine. So That's there. I've got two together. I didn't realise that, but I can't move it because I'll muck up my pattern. It'll be alright. Don't know what I've done there. Right. Take my time because I've just got here. Don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm doing a bit of crocheting, which I'll need to show you. I do have a crafts as well. See, my number 9 tells me that that's the top. Keeps you light. See, my lines are not matching, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. As I say, I didn't have a pattern to follow. I might put that inside. There might be better pinning this. I don't usually pin, but I'm going to put them two borders facing in. Oh, I've wandered there. Wandered there. I think I'll get away with that. That matched. So, top. There we go. So I know that is facing in. I will press them after I've done this row as well. So let's make sure we're lined up there. See, look, I'm not in the corner by any means. But I do want that. Yeah, that's not going to work. See, I am slightly out here. I know I am. Just catch it down while I realign. Sewn my strips, kept my labels on, 1 and 2, and then we're going to flick them over and sew the strips together. My seams are a wee bit of a mishmash here, but I want these two on the cross to meet. One up away, one down, butting up against each other. I can press them after. I have pressed them, but they're not necessarily the right way to where I want to sew them. So, here we go, 1/4 inch, as always. Never anything else with quilting, not that I've come across. Be careful to keep our seams pretty flat. This one's going in away. I'm just having a look underneath. So this long one here is matching the one underneath, hopefully. And I always stop on a seam. It keeps it nice and tidy. Stop it flapping around. So there's my next main seam. So that's facing up. I want the one underneath facing down. I've probably pressed it the different way, but I'm not too worried at the moment. I use my little iron. I find the big iron far too big to do these little seams, so I do a little iron. So this seam, see, is going towards the middle of that strip, so just lift that up. go down onto the seam and onto the next one. So I'm going to keep these ones up. It's quite bulky in some places. There's a lot of joins going on here. So now if my underneath is cut a bit out of alignment, I'll just give a little pull underneath. Keep my fingers on it. Get to the seams. See, that one's moved, so I want it as flat as possible. Lift the foot up just to get it back to normal. So I'm on that seam. So this one's moved. This one here. I want that one there. So I'm just going to put it under. I'll probably have to move it again. Just being aware of everything around. So I'm going up and down underneath, butting against each other. You're keeping that. So I'm going to lift it again because I don't like the look of that seam there. I might just give it a little poke like that. With a scissors or your unpicker. It's always to hand, always using that, aren't we? See again, I just want to make sure my underneath block is fine. Nice and slow on the seam. There we go. They're 11 long, 9 wide. The quilt top will be. Unless I add another couple, I don't think I will. See, so that's going that way. See, this hasn't been pressed very good. That's fine. Oh, I've wandered there. I'm going to undo that. Too busy talking. See, far too wide there. So I'll just unpick that. And put it away. Right, start again, Belle. Try and get straight now. Just go back a couple. Right, so that's up. There we go. See, we all make mistakes. We all do these things. Russian. The machine is quite fast at the moment. But I'm not quite on the seam there, but I'm in a pickle here. I'm in a right mess with it on my lap. I'm just going to do it again. Just take your time if you're in a panic. See, there's a little bit of overlap there. You don't have to go as fast as the machine. The machine's under your control, not it doing what it wants. See, so my seams there, look, flapping there. So I'll lift it up. And if it doesn't go quite right, slow it down like that. And that'll keep it there. Just checking me seam here. I hope this helps. You know, it's not instructions. I'm not teaching you how to sew. I'm just giving you my little ideas and stuff. You know, it's not a lesson. I don't want to give lessons, especially at the moment. Too much pressure for me. As you know, or some of you might know, you know, I have a lot of mental health problems, and pressure is really one of the big issues that I can't cope with. So we just do it at our pleasure. Because I love doing it. Right, so I'm quite on the seam, but I've got a bit there, but we'll sort that out in a minute. Seam up away, and the underneath one down. And get it sorted out again. Right, so I'm going to lift my foot. See, that one won't go underneath. Just tuck it under the 1/4 inch foot. I'm slightly overlapping over the other side, but that's fine. Take your time. And there we go. about taking your time. Don't just checking there. You can stop anytime you want. It's sometimes funny, you think, oh, I've got to keep going, especially with the quilting part of it. I see me, oh, blimey, hands off the table. Where am I going next? I'm still learning. I hope you're learning too. I'm just going to go to that seam. See, this one's supposed to be under, so again I'll tuck it underneath before I get into here. Any which way that suits you. You find your own way of doing these things, like anything in life. More one way than skin a cat, as they say. Which is not a really nice saying, but more than one way to do things. I know I'm pretty straight here, but I'm going to go here just to make sure. This is the last one. And we should have a wee look, okay? See how we've done. So, see, the seams are there. Just check them all. I mean, like, these two are not matching, but when that's on the quilt, you won't notice it. Nothing's perfect in life. But it's not bad, actually, considering I didn't have a pattern. As I keep saying, I didn't have a pattern.